Hi everyone, I hope you're enjoying your weekend. I just wanted to stop in today to talk about the most recent additions to my ever-growing cookbook collection. Before I get started, I just want to make clear that I received all these cookbooks for free, so that's just a little disclaimer for you all. I want to start out with the best 30-minute vegetarian recipes, and I had high hopes for this cookbook because I think we're all looking for quick meals that are somewhat helpful. And first I wanted to talk about the photo aspect. Obviously that's something that I value a lot when it comes to food, is the way it appears. And as you can see, there are very few pictures. It's pretty much just black and white recipes. However, there are a few photo inserts. But I like to have the pictures on the same page as the recipe. That's just a personal preference. It gives me a visual guide when I'm making the recipe. And also, there were a handful of original recipes. As you can see, I have a few marked here. Let's see what I have marked. First I have an avocado salad with asparagus, grapefruit, and radicchio, and obviously avocado. So that sounds delicious and colorful and helpful. And what else do I have in here? The sweet potato shepherd's pie. And you know me, if it involves sweet potato, I'm game. And however, I found that most of the recipes were pretty uninspired. That's probably a function of the fact that they're supposed to be quick and easy. But many of them have just, a few ingredients and they're pretty basic. So as a result of that, I would kind of describe this as a combination of 5-ingredient fix and 30-minute meals, if you're a Food Network fan like I am. And the final thing that I wanted to mention about this is that there is no nutritional information. So if that's something that you're looking for, be aware of that. The next one on the list is Cookouts Veggie Style, which I was very excited to receive this because even though I do not have an outdoor grill, I love the taste of grilled foods, so I'm always looking for new ideas. Again, this one doesn't have pictures. There's one single photo insert, pretty brief, maybe 6 to 8 pictures. So that's a minor drawback. But one thing that I really liked about this book is that it begins with an introduction which covers the various means of grilling, whether it be an outdoor charcoal or gas grill, or an indoor electric grill, or even a grill pan, with a specific focus for vegetarians, obviously, which I definitely appreciated, because there are different techniques that you need to use for vegetables as opposed to meats. And there's an occasional note about ingredients in here. For example, I think there was a note about TVP, or texturized vegetable protein, for anybody who might be unfamiliar with that ingredient or is a new vegetarian. So I think that's helpful. And one major bonus about this book is there is an entire section devoted to tofu, tempeh, and seitan. And as a tofu lover, I am always looking for new ideas on ways to prepare my favorite food. And a final note about this cookbook is that a lot of the sauces are very high sugar. Granted, most of them are fruit-based, pineapple juice or something like that, but they add a lot of refined sugars, heavy on the brown sugar in a lot of these sauces. So if that's something that you're concerned about, be aware of that when you make recipes from this book. And finally, we have Must Have Been Something I Ate by Peggy Katsopoulos. Yeah, Katsopoulos, as in Jesse Katsopoulos. Full House fans, right here. Anyway, so with a last name like that, I was immediately intrigued. But anyway, this is more of a nutrition book than a collection of recipes or a cookbook. The majority of the book is information about nutrition, specifically from a holistic lens. And there's an extensive references section, see right here. but some of the references are of questionable credibility. Like there's a lot of websites that I went to and they didn't look peer-reviewed or anything like that. However, Peggy Katsopoulos is a holistic nutritionist, so she does know what she's talking about. And now let's get on to the recipes, since I know that's what you all care about the most. They're all vegan. Some of them are raw, from what I could tell. They use Vega products, which is a brand that makes high-quality vegan protein powders and oils and supplements. And there's also a lot of slightly obscure ingredients in these recipes. Like one calls for camu powder, Himalayan coarse salt, which just might take a little effort to find, not available at, you know, your local big box grocery store. And also another thing to note about these recipes is that some of them require special equipment, like a juicer, which I do not personally have, but that's just something to keep in mind if you're going to make these recipes. My favorite section of the recipes was the dessert section. I mean, look at this. Doesn't this look delicious? That's the lemon berry tart, for which the tart is made out of pecans, raisins, and dried cherries. Yum! And you know, there's a I Heart Key Lime Pie. There's lots of really nutritious and really truly delicious sounding recipes in here. And a final note about this book is that they provided me with 2 copies. So I'll be posting a giveaway for the other one of this. So if you're interested in trying this book for yourself, keep an eye out for that. And with that, I will conclude today's post, and I'll talk to you soon.